Do you want to come and see the bars and lounges on board P&O Iona? Well, let's get started.
Let's start at the top of the ship.
At deck 18 with the Panorama Bar. Now, this bar is located next to the, wait for it, Panorama Pool.
Oh, really? That's inventive naming.
It is inventive.
So at the front of deck 18, you have the Beachcomber Pool, which is also next to the Beachcomber Bar.
What's so special about the Beachcomber Pool, Amy?
Well, I'll tell you what's so special about it. It's adults only.
No kids allowed equals bliss.
Get out, kids!
Sling your rook. And now we're going to deck 17 inside the Sky Dome. Now, in the upper level of the Sky Dome was the Sky Bar. Again, Sky Dome, Sky Bar.
Makes sense.
I like it.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't really see us open a lot, did we? Mainly in the evenings when there were Sky Dome shows on in the Sky Dome. We saw it open then. We never saw it open in the daytime.
No, it was actually quite a shame because we actually sat at that top part a lot of the time. And then whenever we wanted to go get a drink, we had to walk down a level to go to...
We had to walk down the stairs like peasants.
There's some lovely filth down here.
Another bar that is on deck 17 is one of our favourites. It's like a sky lounge type bar located at the front of deck 17.
Directly at the front. Feels like you're like the captain. Like you're
Yeah.
right at the front. You're steering the ship.
It's called the Crow's Nest for a reason, and you get the most amazing views from this bar. One day the musical director went in there. You had a fair bit of like piano live music and singers, and there was a ghost piano. Yeah, the piano played on its own.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
Very
it was-
futuristic.
It was one of our favourite bars.
Now we shall move to deck 16. So the infinity pool, you've guessed it, it's the infinity bar.
Ah!
Offering amazing views from the back of the ship. Because deck 16 was right at the back of the ship, wasn't it?
It was.
Not like deck 18, which was at the back of the ship, but it overlooked deck 16. Deck 16, you were right at the back of the ship. So it was really, really lovely views there.
Yeah, brilliant pool, and you can get a drink while you're chilling by the pool. Still on deck 16, in the Sky Dome, there were two bars. Well, I'm not surprised because it was quite a busy area. This was the Crystal Bar and the Laguna Bar.
They were each at opposite ends of the Sky Dome.
Because the Sky Bar wasn't open a lot of the time, we had to walk down the steps into the lower level of the Sky Dome and go to one of these two bars to get our drink.
How dare we have to use our legs on holiday?
We had to walk down a whole flight of stairs with flip-flops. So now we're skipping quite a bit of the ship because obviously all the cabins are sandwiched in between these. And we're at the back of deck 8, right at the aft, for the Sunset Bar. A jacuzzi or two there. No pool, but there's enough pools elsewhere.
It's one of those places that maybe some people might have forgotten about.
Yeah, like we only bought, I think, one round of drinks from there on the first sea day, and then we never ended up going back there for another drink.
Yeah.
So we walked past it loads of times, but we never actually frequented it much.
Another one of our favourite venues is the Clubhouse. So as you can probably imagine, this is where you go to club. This was where all of the late night music was. They had a live band in there most nights. They had a comedian in there. At one point they had a magician.
We didn't see him, but they had a magician.
In the daytime, I think they had like a baby class or something.
Yeah, they did a lot of baby and kid stuff in the daytime, didn't they?
It was actually such a nice place to go in the evening, and then they would play like quite late music.
Yeah, and they're like, you
of
could
choice.
request songs, couldn't you? Like, if
Yeah.
you wanted it. So if you want a particular song, you go to the DJ and ask them, and they'd play it for you if you were nice.
So I got my eyes rolled out a lot when
Yeah,
I
Amy
requested
kept
songs.
requesting like Busted and things like that. Things you really want to dance to at a disco.
I know plenty of people that would dance to Busted, just saying.
Moving on from the clubhouse, we go down a deck onto deck 7. So next to the casino was Brodie's,
Yes.
which was the English type pub on board. They would have various nightly quizzes here. We did a couple, didn't we? Which we lost on both of them. They had a sort of busker singer in there most nights. Well, we only saw him again once.
Yeah, he was good though.
He was very good, very talented. We wish we could have seen more of him actually.
Yeah.
And they also had like a sort of like a jukeboxy kind of music playing, didn't they? Like loads of older music videos were playing in there, so it was quite a nice place to go and just chill with a drink.
It was very British pub. It was very British club. It was very British pub
I think Amy just put her
vibes.
teeth back in.
Honey, I got 4 teeth. It felt a bit homely, which I kind of liked. It was very big though.
It was good size.
It's very good size, but there was also pool tables in there, so if you wanted to do a little bit of a
Pool tables? How many tables were there? I think there was one pool table.
There was a pool table in there as well. Let's tread down to deck 6.
Mooch on down to deck 6.
Down a level.
That's a long level.
6. I don't know why I did that. There was the 710 Club. This was like the jazz bar. It was quite quaint, very small bar.
Very small.
It booked up very quickly, so that's something to bear in mind.
If you want to go there, you have to book it via the P&O My Holiday app.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that if you don't want to be disappointed. There was a standby list, so if you didn't get a chance to book it, especially for like the later shows in the evening, there was normally always space there, so people would get on the standby list.
We're pretty much booked up as soon as we got on board.
Yeah, well, we struggled. We had to get the last 12:15 most nights. The other ones are gone.
We only got to go to the late night showings, but we didn't mind that because we sat up late anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal to us. If you like live
Jazz.
music and multiple instruments, I'd 100% recommend going there.
And just outside of the 710 Club was the Emerald Bar.
One thing that I absolutely love about this bar is how bright it is.
It's so bright and airy.
Such a beautiful bar, and it's probably one of the most lightest ones I've ever seen.
It's thanks to like those massive glass panoramic windows they've got that are just huge, but they allow so much light. For pre-dinner drinks, it's lovely, isn't it?
So just opposite the Emerald Bar was Vistas, which is kind of like the coffee shop place.
Coffee shop?
Yeah, whatever they're called.
We don't drink coffee.
Though I did get one hot chocolate at
Which
one point.
nearly burnt her mouth out.
It's really nice because they have some like really nice frappes. Nick absolutely loved them, and it's all Costa coffee as well.
Yeah, it's all Costa branded and Tea Pig tea, so it's all like branded drink. What floats your boat, then great.
That won't float your ship.
And we also had the Limelight Club, which we visited on board and saw Gareth Gates. Basically, it offers a celebrity guest act and a 4-course meal. You pay a little bit extra for it.
We have other videos going into a bit more detail if you wish to check them out.
And in the evening, they do have live bands in there as well, Megan and the Limelights, and they also had karaoke in there at one point as well. So it wasn't just a restaurant.
Yeah, you could go in there after the guest acts had finished to see the band for free. That didn't cost anything. It was just the celebrity act that cost the money.
Yeah. And now we come to our last bar, which is Anderson's, which was a gin bar.
Yes.
Which also had a gin distillery right next to it and had such a large selection of gins. It was so nice.
Bear in mind that if you have the classic drinks package, a lot of the drinks in Anderson's aren't included in that package. Also, if you don't have a drinks package, drinks are rather expensive here, so have deep pockets.
So if you like gin, it's definitely worth getting the deluxe package. But if you would like to know more about the deluxe package and the classic package, watch this video next where we go into detail.
Thanks for watching!